Hey guys, GHAZZY TV here with yet another crafting video. Today I wanted to go away from minion crafty stuffs because it is meta and show you another type of meta craft that one can do. I'm using a pair of these type of boots on my dark pack build. They're terrible, so hopefully we'll get an update for this one. And this one is going to be based on a pair of sorcerer boots, and we're going for elusive and tailwind boots craft. It is very straightforward, and it just comes down to pure RNG at the end, but it's a very easy process to do. Slightly annoying on the part that you have to start with, so I'm going to tell you and show you how to do it and what type of things you want to prepare. Now, in many cases, you want to use a two-tone boots because they have an implicit resistances. However, for some builds, like CI builds or lowlight builds, or in my case, with a hybrid dark pack build, I actually want the energy shield. And because of this, I would obviously start with putting some perfect fossils on it. However, the energy shield is very minimal on what I'm going for, and I'm actually looking for a life roll, so it really doesn't matter at this point. So I'm not going to bother putting some perfect fossil because I don't have one, but if I had them, I would put them on there. So the next step is then basically to craft the preset or the prerequisites of the items before we're going to use a woke orb or an awakener's orb. So the basis you want is to have an item level 86 to be able to roll if you have the off chance of hitting 35% movement speed. That will be your base boots, and then you either go for sorcerer boots or for two-tone depending on what you're looking for.
Yo ho ho, and a bottle of rum.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Correct. Thanks so much for the donation reminder. So basically, I'm going for sorcerer boots. So I was looking at sorcerer boots with either redeemer or for hunter influence. And it turns out that the sorcerer boots were a bit cheaper. They are kind of expensive. 180 chaos is approximately what I paid. And I will have to alteration craft this because buying them the item level with a proper craft on it is extremely expensive, so don't do that. So you have to buy the base, and then you have to alteration craft the modifier you want in this. However, the scrap boots, if you want to call it, in this case the redeemer boots, doesn't matter what base they have, doesn't matter the item level, as long as you have the mod you want. So in this case, I bought myself an elusive redeemer pair of boots, which I will destroy with the awaken orb to put that mod on the sorcerer boots later. And I'll go through that in detail in a bit. Keep in mind that when you woke orb, it will take one out of the existing influenced modifiers on the item. So if you have another redeemer modifier on these pair of boots, it will be a 50-50. Don't do that. Easiest way to double check this is to go to the trade, search for elusive, and then just click search, and then you'll see that the top pair of boots here has a salamander roll. Redemption is a redeemer modifier, dodge to attacks, and then there's dodge to spell hits, and then there's a redeemer. So this would be a terrible choice to go for. Next pair of boots, redeemer. There's two redeemers here as well. Look at this one, has the onslaught, that's also redeemer. This one right here has elusive, and this one would work for chaos. This one has dodge and onslaught, so basically make sure that you get a pair of boots with one redeemer modifier, and that modifier being the one you want. So in this case, we're getting the elusive because it was cheaper to buy sorcerer boots 86 than it was to buy 86 redeemer boots. So in this case, we're going to craft this, and it's very simple. We're going to make it blue first, and what we're looking for is by utilizing PoEDB. I'll have these links in the description below, of course. You see that I'm looking for Tailwind. It has a very low weight of 100, so hitting this can take a while. So we're going to see how many alterations we go through. We might speed this video up if it takes too long. I might actually have to buy some more alterations to hit this, and we'll see how it goes. And keep in mind that if you hit this, make sure that there cannot be any prefix modifier that is hunter, again for the woke orb strategy. So the only thing I'm looking for when I do this type of craft is that the suffix, which will be the modifier that's after sorcerer boots. So if that is open, I'm looking for hunt. In this case, didn't hit it. And then I keep rolling till I see hunt, and I double check that that is the bleeding one, not what I want. And every time the suffix is open, I just quickly look at the prefix. If that's the hunter modifier, then I will not bother doing it because that will be causing the issue if I hit it when it comes to the awakener orb strategy. So I'm just going to be doing this, and yeah, we might be speeding up the video a little bit. It depends on how long this is going to take. There we go. Fucking finally, holy shit. Alright, we finally hit it. It took a little bit more alterations than the average, and it was kind of disgusting, actually. My personal preference in these type of crafts is to actually buy a Hunter Tailwind, but have a 86 Sorcerer Boots for my personal preference here, with that has Redeemer, or I'll smack Redeemer myself on it, and then craft the Elusive myself. If you look at Tailwind, it has 100 weight, which is very, very, very low. Whereas Elusive has 250, so it's 2.5 times higher weight than the Tailwind. So it's normally better to do this, but I couldn't find the bases that I wanted to be cheaper. So I actually believe that despite spending too many alterations, this was actually the better choice currency-wise. But in this case, this is kind of sad to see. But, you know, it happens. So, we're still on the good end on this, which is fine. So what we do now is we double check that this in fact has one Hunter modifier, being the Tailwind that we want. It's on an 86 pair of boots that are ES-based Sorcerer boots, so this is correct. This boots is now perfectly sorted. Then we double check the other boots, which in this case has Redeemer Elusive, and the other one is a Moth, Nightmare, Winds, and neither of those has Redeemer or Redemption. So because of this, we're going to use an Awakener's Orb. We're going to put it on these boots, which will destroy them, move the influence and that one modifier onto this, and oh hello. Okay, so the life on this is perfectly fine to have. The energy shield, you know, it's okay. There's an open suffix. The problem with these boots is that I want to have a movement speed, which I can craft on them, but I would need to get rid of one of the prefixes. Since there is an open suffix, I can then actually use a bestiary craft to remove a prefix, add a suffix, which will give me a 33% chance to brick the boots entirely, 33% chance to, or a 66% chance to make them really good. In my case, I want to keep the life. However, if you want to profit, you just don't do that. So you just check the price for these, and you look at how much these are going for with the life roll, but without the movement speed. Doesn't seem to be any available, so without the life roll, why is this not searching? Okay, it's the energy shields being included. So if you drop the energy shield down to 50, we should get some up, and we see here that's a 6 exalted one. And then show you on the trade window for those of you more accustomed to that window. And you can see here that these boots don't have a decent life roll, so our boots is in fact actually worth more than this. So you look at here, lower energy shield, no life, so more than 7x. We see here that this one has a life roll, lower energy shield than ours, which is, you know, kind of fine. So in this case, we could argue for that our pair of boots is worth between 8 and 9 exalteds. Maybe a little bit more even, because in our case, we have 34 cold resistance, so I could potentially sell these for 10 exalteds. Now, obviously, for the sake of content, I will go get myself a bestiary craft and we'll watch these boots brick, because I actually want the movement speed craft on top of the life roll, and so we're going to probably get fucked over. So that's what we're going to do. I'll be back in a second.
You are captured, stupid beast.
We are back. Bought myself the beast, and we're going to watch these boots rip now. Probably going to fuck them over, or we get lucky. We'll see. It's because the boots I have on my character, they have benchcraft movement speed, but they have an energy shield roll. I want the life roll there instead. That would be a lot better. I have a little less resistances, which is fine. These are in general better than what I'm wearing, but they don't have the benchcraft movement speed, so that's what I'm going to try to remedy. Now, I have these bricks. We'll probably get a little bit of currency back, but that's about it. Anyway, so as we watch these boots crumble in front of us, I hope you guys have had use of this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe for more content, and let's rip these boots.
Life is too precious to waste.
Alright. Oh, they didn't brick. Oh, we got a rest roll. Holy shit. Oh, shit. They actually didn't brick. I finally got an upgrade. Oh, thank God. Nice. Well, I hit the life roll, so it's gonna be ES. So if you look at these boots compared to what I have, the left ones are the ones I have equipped. They have a tier 5 energy shield, which is %, and the ones on the right has a % energy shield, but the left one has dodge spell hits. So if you look at the ones to the right, they are actually not much better. They would arguably be about the same, because I wanted to keep the life roll. Since my life roll is not there, I will most likely just sell these boots, because I don't think it's worth bothering the change, even if I do get some rest, because I actually probably will craft these boots again further down the road, and praying I can actually get a proper life roll there instead. But these should definitely be pretty good price, so we're gonna craft it like this. 23 is all right. And then we check the prices for this with movement speed included, resistances, elusive, tailwind, and then we can drop the energy shield down to 50. Well, not 500, but 50. And nothing exists. If I take away the energy shield, we can now look at trade. And we can see that the equivalent one is a two-tone boots. Because of the resistance rolls that we had on our sorcerer boots, they are now equivalent to the two-tone boots pricing. Since I lost the life roll, it's not that big of a deal since they're ES based. So yeah, it seems like I'm able to get like 9, 10, potentially a bit more. Neither, like this one has armor evasion. This one here has evasion energy shield. And for CI builds or low life builds and whatnot, they would want to have more energy shield. So as soon as you bump this energy shield up to, let's say, 80 plus, nothing exists. 70, nothing exists. 60, I mean, it just doesn't exist there. However, to get back on track with it, if I remove the resistance rolls and I show 80 plus resistances, we can see that there is a one available for 16 exalted. And here's the crazy part about this. This is benchcrafted with movement speed, cannot be chilled. However, it has less energy shield than what we have. And it has the inflict damage ignites faster, which is nice and an enchant. However, because of the fact that we have 104 energy shield on our pair of boots, we can easily get like 15 exalteds, maybe even more than this, because we have a lot of resistances. Though we don't have the enchant, but I wouldn't be surprised if we can sell our current boots for maybe even up to 20 exalted. So that's a bit of a big chunk of currency for a pair like this. I'll probably just put it up for 20 and we'll see how it goes. Anyways, boys, like I said before, if you guys have any questions or any items you want me to craft in or make videos about, let me know in the comments below. Hit the like button, subscribe for more content. Until next time, stay safe and keep rocking.